Welcome, everybody. My name is Megan Silva. This is What's Hot and What's Not for Management 5100 at California State University, Stanislaus, and this is the fall 2020 semester. Today we will be reviewing two topics related to managing people, one of which is interesting, new, radical, unique, and fun, also known as hot, and the other which is fading, also known as not. The first section is titled, What's Hot? Artificial Intelligence. Artificial intelligence is making an impact in our home lives with Google Home, Alexa, smart fridges, thermostats and security controlled on a cell phone app, and much more. It is going to start playing a greater role in our workplace. Many managers are excited about the different roles AI can play to make good managers great. AI will also help to advance careers and provide business results to management quicker, allowing them to make better decisions. Artificial intelligence in everyday life has become increasingly popular in recent years, but it is not a new phenomenon. The concept was born in 1956, but has taken years of work to get it to where it is today. Artificial intelligence is a broad term defined as any type of computer software that engages in human-like activities, including learning, planning, and problem solving. One function of AI is machine learning, which is used primarily in the business world to process mass amounts of data very quickly. We will discuss how this benefits managers later on in the presentation. A more specific subset of machine learning is deep learning, which is used for more advanced functions such as detecting fraud and self-driving cars. In today's business environment, AI is used to support managers, not replace them. As we will also discuss later, AI does not possess human judgment, so it is used by managers to complete more mundane tasks to free up their time to complete more complicated and hands-on projects. The graphic on the left comes from a 2019 article titled Artificial Intelligence in Management: Challenges and Opportunities. It shows the broad range of functions AI can perform, including speech recognition and machine learning, as we discussed earlier. The Harvard Business Review conducted a survey of 1,770 managers from 14 countries and interviewed 37 executives in charge of digital transformation at their companies to get a better understanding of the benefits of AI for management. Through the survey, and displayed in the image on the slide, it was found that managers spend more than half of their time on administrative coordination and control tasks. An example of this is employee scheduling. AI can automate these tasks, freeing up managers to work on other pressing items on their desks. AI can also take over the tedious tasks of crunching numbers, analyzing data, and making data-driven decisions. Managers are not threatened by AI according to the survey because human judgment is still necessary in the workforce when making decisions and leading a group of people. Managers see AI as a helpful tool to free up more of their time, allowing them to focus on jobs that only a human being can complete. In addition to leaving the administrative work to AI, the study describes 4 additional practices managers will need to perfect with the introduction of AI to the workplace. These include focusing on judgment work, treating the AI machines as colleagues, working like a designer, and developing social skills and networks. The overall theme of these practices is for managers to utilize their creative and social skills even more because AI will take over most of their administrative work. This change may be a challenge for some managers who are used to playing the more traditional role, but as the workplace continues to change and technology becomes more relevant, it will be crucial to adapt to avoid being replaced by someone who is willing and able to adhere to the new style of management partnered with AI. The next section is titled, What is Not? Static Schedules and No Telecommuting. Static schedules, meaning a typical Monday through Friday 9 to 5 job with a 1-hour lunch break, and strictly working from the office, are becoming a thing of the past. While many companies were already experimenting with new schedules and employees across the globe were working from home, the COVID-19 pandemic has changed the way millions of people work, and many of them want to see a permanent change now that they know schedule flexibility and telecommuting can work. While these are two separate topics, they go hand in hand, so I will be discussing both of these trends of the past in our What's Not Hot section. The typical 9-to-5 Monday through Friday work week was invented by American labor unions in the 1800s and went mainstream by Henry Ford in the 1920s. Only 6% of workers in the UK adhere to this type of schedule, while the remainder have flexibilities in their schedules. In America, however, this is not the case. Americans are constantly complaining about their jobs, posting on social media or complaining in the break room about how much they hate Mondays, how happy they are that it is Hump Day, formerly known as Wednesday, and celebrating when it is Friday, just for the cycle to start all over again 3 days later when Monday strikes again. In 1980, many large companies began expanding their work-from-home opportunities. In the 1990s, the Federal Flexible Workplace Pilot Project was launched and showed benefits of remote work to include less overhead, increased employee productivity, and a lesser need for office space. As millennials continue to enter the workforce and request flexibility, things are continuing to change. The thing to note is that millennials are not asking to work less than 40 hours a week. They are just asking to break up the hours in ways that better fit their schedules, such as 4 10-hour days with an extra day off each week. As employees ask for a better work-life balance, the old 9-to-5 schedule is fading away. Scheduling flexibility not only provides employees with a better work-life balance, but it also increases effectiveness and has a significant impact on attitude and well-being. According to the Harvard Business Review, flex time and compressed work schedules, schedules where employees work more hours per day but fewer days per week, give employees more control over when they work and provide larger blocks of free time, increasing overall job satisfaction. The image on the slide also lists some additional benefits to scheduling flexibility and remote working, including no or less commute and more time with family. Some additional items not listed on the graphic are lower personal costs on wardrobe, eating out, and gas, and the environmental benefit of less cars on the road. According to a February 2020 FlexJobs article, author Beth Herring said, between 2005 to 2017, there was a 159% increase in remote work. In 2015, 3.9 million U.S. workers were working remotely. Today, that number is at 4.7 million, or 3.4% of the population. Once COVID settles and companies decide it is time to return to work, things are going to shift as employees realize the newfound comfort of working from home. Here's a list of all my references. Thank you for viewing this presentation.